Welcome back to Bloom with Tina and Kelsey. Get ready to transform your life and unlock your potential because this episode is all about delegation. Whether you're trying to handle the chaos at home with your spouse and kids or seeking to elevate your teamwork in the workplace, you've landed in the right place. We're here to empower you to take control and create space for what truly matters. Join us as we explore practical strategies, share stories, and talk about the incredible freedom that comes with letting go and trusting others. As always, we'd love for you to stay connected with us. Check follow, drop a comment, leave a rating, and share this episode with your friends. Let's bloom together.
Hello and welcome back to Bloom with Tina and Kelsey. Good morning.
Hi, Kelsey.
Or good afternoon, whatever time you're listening in the afternoon. Now when we're recording.
You know what? It could be evening for some people, right? They could be listening on their way home from work or something. We don't know. We
usually do record in the mornings, but today we're recording in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
So yes, last time we recorded an episode, I was having a day.
It was a day.
It was a day. It wasn't even like the whole day, but Tina showed up to the office and I was having a moment. We'll call it that. It wasn't a whole day. Having a moment. But I wanted to share this story. Go ahead.
Yeah, you were just off, and I knew that something was up, and I don't know. It was just something.
Yeah, I was off there were a few things going on, but the story I wanted to share is the funnier part of the day. So we recorded our episode and then we had a conversation with somebody on Zoom.
Yeah.
After that. And as we're having this conversation on Zoom, I started getting like text messages and phone calls. So what I had done, it was a Friday, and not just was it a Friday, but like it was a Friday when my son had a soccer game, which is not a normal Friday thing, right?
Okay.
And on Fridays is when I do our booty movement classes here at the Owl. So I was not going to be able to get home in time to get him ready for soccer, like make sure everything was put together, have all the stuff, make sure the kids get fed. The things I usually would do before we start our evening activities. That's why I do the booty movement classes on Fridays, is we don't have evening activities most Fridays. So like it's fine.
Yeah.
But this Friday was different because there was a soccer game in Findlay. So it's like, what's that, 45
minutes away.
45 minutes away. So Jonathan was coming home early to be able to take him to soccer. And I didn't have everything laid out for him because laundry still needed rotated. And I just went into like this panic mode of like, once I got to my office, I went into this panic mode of all the things that needed to be done.
Okay.
So I text my babysitter, who's amazing, and I'm like, hey, babysitter, can you please rotate the laundry for me? I think Drew's stuff is in the washer and needs to go to the dryer. Can you please pick up McDonald's? I'll place an order and you can just pick it up. And she's, yes, perfectly fine, not a problem. So she's going to do that for me. Great. So I tried to order food on McDonald's app, and long story short, she was calling me while we're on this Zoom or texting me, and I felt like I needed to call her back because I ordered the McDonald's from way up here where my office is at instead of back the McDonald's that's by our house.
Right, which is like 20 minutes away.
Yeah. So instead of like a 5-minute drive or a 10-minute drive, now she's got like 20 to 30-minute drive. One way.
One way. Yeah, the story gets better.
Okay. So I call her because she sends me this like text saying, hey, I just noticed you ordered from the McDonald's on Central, so it's going to take me longer to get there. I don't know what time Jonathan's getting home. So I step out of the Zoom, call her, apologize profusely, return Jonathan's calls because he's been trying to call me and figure out like what's actually happening. And all of this to find out like what happened out of all of that is that Macy got back after Jonathan, so Jonathan didn't get to leave to take the kids to Finley when he was supposed to leave to take the kids to Finley. And not only that, but he had already figured this all out. He already had a plan. I just messed it all up. My panic mode, like, went full gear on Friday last week. And I just tried to, like, handle everything when I had already, like, told Jonathan he was in charge and he had it all taken care of, but I just didn't trust it. So I, like, stepped in and messed it all up.
Well, before we get further, what was even more funny that you didn't mention is that when she picked up the order wasn't even the order that you put in.
Yeah, that's true. So she picked up the order and it was not the right food.
Right.
So Jonathan calls me and is like, "Is this what you ordered?" And I was like, "No."
And then you didn't have enough food to feed the other kids, right?
So they still needed to stop at McDonald's, which apparently wasn't his plan the whole time.
Right. So let's look at the big picture here. Is this more mother takeover, mother control, mother responsibility?
This is a lack of trusting that anybody else can handle the things.
Why do you think that is?
That's a good question, Tina.
You're the one that always asks the good questions.
That comes from a long history of just being the person who always takes care of all the stuff.
Yeah. But yet Jonathan already...
But he was perfectly capable, and he is perfectly capable.
Yeah.
He does things like this. Like, he takes care of stuff all the time.
Right.
I'm just so used to being the person who takes care of all this stuff, like, since childhood. Like, it's an oldest daughter thing, right? Yeah. People can relate to that.
Yeah.
It's an oldest daughter thing. I've been taking care of everything, like other people and all this stuff, my whole life.
Yet Jonathan already communicated everything before that what his plan was.
He didn't communicate it, but also, like, he shouldn't have to. I should be able to just trust that, like, I told him he was in charge, I wasn't going to be there, and he's perfectly capable. Like, he also doesn't need to report to me what the plan is, because I'm not even in the picture.
Okay.
I'm gone and out of the picture.
Okay.
Right? Like, I was planning to go to the game, I wasn't going to make it, I had yoga.
So you already had all your things that you were doing.
I just need to focus on me and what I'm doing.
Yes.
Instead of trying to take care of all of it all the time.
Yeah. When we don't have to, because he, like you said, he's perfectly capable of handling it himself.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? Why do we do that?
Is part of it perfectionism and we think nobody else will do it as well as we do?
Could be.
Yeah, I guess it is that. Because I thought he was going to forget something. I can look back and see where I've done that in work scenarios too, where I like take over and just do everything because I don't trust that the other person is capable of doing it as well as I would do it.
Good, I'm glad you trust me.
I know. That's actually a huge step for me.
That is.
So you've been doing a lot, like, past several weeks, you've been doing all of the editing on the podcasts.
Since I've been back from Ireland
and all of the social media for the podcast. That's a huge thing for me. I don't think you know that.
Like a huge thing that I'm doing this?
It's a huge thing.
Or
yes, but it's a huge step for me to not be, like, overlooking all of it and check in and see how it's going and fix it and just do it.
Well, remember when on our checklist, it's like when the episode is done, before we send it out, have the other person listen to it to make sure it's okay.
Yeah.
And now we graduated from that.
We graduated from that step.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did. And I know that you are a lot more techie than I am. So it has been a growth curve for me to learn it, and I'm getting better at it, and it's getting faster, and so that's awesome. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, it is a compliment. You should. And it's been so helpful, like, to be able to, like, allow that to completely be off of my mind. Like
Right.
once we record, and now it's not even a thing I have to think about.
Right.
Got it.
I definitely understand that, because the weeks that you don't have to worry about it is nice.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I enjoy it. It is fun. I enjoy it. Yeah.
When you like schedule the time to make sure it happens. But it's also really nice to have the option of just not even thinking about it that week.
Right.
You know?
And you're a busy mama. You're a busy mama. Even though my kids still live in my house, but no, it's good. It's my new role. It's my new job. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. So that's all that matters. And we're a good team. We're doing it together. But back to Jonathan.
I just about Jonathan too. It's like so I can think back to the place I worked before I started my own firm. I eventually hired an assistant, and that was a huge step of like releasing a lot of the things I had always just done myself and letting there be room for learning curves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really hard thing to do as a business owner, to like release a piece of the work that you do, because your name's on it. It's all a reflection on you. But having the right person and having open communication were like the two key things that made that relationship work. And not just work, but like, again, once you can actually like let go of a piece, how much freeing it is for you to have that expanded capacity to do the things that you are really good at and that only you can do.
Right. It all reminds me of the let it go. Let it go, because think of the time that you're worrying about it. Think of the time that you're stressed about it, if it's gonna work out right or not. Just let it go. Things happen for a reason, right?
Yeah, definitely. And growth is part of everybody's journey and evolution. So the only way you grow is by having the opportunity to make those small mistakes, right? And learn from them. Are you feeling ready for a change? At Apricity Financial Planning, we help women who are stepping into a new season of life and want to make intentional financial choices that support their goals. Whether you're exploring a career shift, navigating a big life transition, or simply looking to align your money with what truly matters to you, we're here to help. At Apricity, we believe financial planning isn't just about numbers. It's about creating the life you envision with clarity and confidence. If you're ready to take the next step toward your future that feels aligned and purposeful, visit apricityfp.com to learn more or reach out directly. Let's chart your path forward together. I was at an event yesterday morning, and one of the questions was, what's the thing that is most challenging for you right now in your business? I think that's something along those lines. And for me, it was definitely the time management. Even though I feel like I'm really actually very good at time management, that doesn't change the fact that there's still not like enough time. I do a pretty good job of managing the time I have.
Mm-hmm.
But this delegation conversation seems crucial in that as well, in terms of being able to delegate the things that are not my zone of genius so that I can stay focused in my zone of genius.
Mm-hmm.
And grow that way. I don't know. Do you see anywhere in any point in your life, whether it's at home or career-wise, that like you've either been the one that somebody's delegated stuff to, or that you like had to let go and delegate, and it was kind of like hard to like let go of the thing?
It's always hard to let go of things that I do,
Well, we've talked about this with laundry before.
Yes. And that's the exact, at home, that's what I was thinking about, letting go of at home. But yet I believe that it's my job to actually put that laundry in the wash machine. Yet if they want to dry it and fold it, that's fine. But I don't know. I don't know why that is such a particular thing in my household. It's funny. So weird. So weird.
Well, the other thing in our household that's been interesting is our kids have started emptying the dishwasher for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so stuff doesn't always get put back in the exact right place the way I want it.
In the dishwasher? Oh,
back in the cupboard.
Oh, honey, it goes a little bit before that. It's like, sometimes I don't understand why the things are placed a certain way in the dishwasher.
But I don't even know that part anymore.
Isn't that the craziest thing? Why does that?
Why does it matter? They get washed.
Exactly. Yeah. Why should it bother me? I need to let things go, people. I need to let it go. Jeez.
Yeah. And that's been good for me to like let that part of it go. And now we've got the kids helping with laundry a little bit even.
Yeah.
I haven't ventured to let them fold it. Because I'm the way you are with like putting the laundry in is how I am with folding the laundry afterwards.
Really?
So you're very like, so since they weren't part of our laundry conversation, Tina is very much a separate by colors.
Oh, yeah.
Wash it all as particular ways type of person, which I'm not. I'm a throw it in.
Oh, no.
Run the washer and take over.
So it's got to be a certain temperature for the certain colors. And yeah.
But that's how I am with the folding. So like my clothes get folded different than everybody else's because I like to stack them like up and down in my closet, in my drawers, instead of flat on top of each other. And then I can see all of my shirts.
Okay.
So you have to fold them different to make them fit that way. But anyway, I could let the boys fold their own clothes, but I don't separate the clothes. So it's all in there together. And I don't want them folding my clothes.
Yeah. They couldn't all fold their own clothes, though. Wouldn't they?
Yeah, I could just throw them in a pile instead of folding them for them, I guess.
Right.
Okay. So what are some other things I should be delegating, Tina? You know a lot about my life. Why should I be delegating so I can free up more time for myself?
Who feeds and waters the dog? Who takes out the dog?
That's very much whoever is in the room at the time.
Yeah. Well, do you have a chore list? Anything like that?
I just made something for the kids that is a handwritten chart that we put on a piece of paper and stuck it on the fridge. But it's less about like, these are all the things you have to do every day. And it's more about them marking off what they did do. I have a couple kids who now are very excited to do their chores because they get just a little bit of cash when they do. And I want to keep that excitement going.
Yeah.
And so it's more rewarding for them if they can be like in charge of it. So it's less about me telling them what the things are they need to do and more about them like actually wanting to find things to do to help out.
Well, here's the key. Hey there, Bloom listeners. It's Tina Baden here, and I want to take a moment to share something exciting with you. Have you ever found joy in helping others feel their best? Or thought about how great it would be to boost your own health, energy, or even your finances? If that sounds like you, then I've got something special to share with you. Let's talk about Plexus, their amazing range of products. It's designed to support your wellness journey and help you feel fantastic. From gut health, energy boosters, to weight loss, there's truly something for everyone. And here's where it gets really exciting. If you love sharing what you're passionate about, the business opportunity could be just what you're looking for. I can honestly say that Plexus has changed my life for the better, both through health and finances. Yet, it's more than just a business. It's a wonderful community that supports and uplifts each other. If you're curious and you think this might be a good fit for you, why not join me? It could be fun. Message me at Bloom with Tina and Kelsey on Facebook Messenger. Embark on this journey and let's bloom into our best selves together. I think asking them what they think is important for a chore to be rewarded.
Yeah.
You know, instead of you putting, you have to do this, and that, have a discussion with them and see what they would like to do,
Mm-hmm.
as a chore to get rewarded.
Yeah. And we've done that kind of, I feel like. So I've got one who really likes consistency. So he is our dishwasher emptier because it's a daily thing that he can do. And then I've got one who is less of a consistent kiddo and really likes to do things on his own terms. And he enjoys washing the windows.
Oh.
And that's a thing that only really needs done once a week. So he can do it on the day that feels like, I feel like doing a thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've kind of found that, which is nice. And then I think the other thing that's made a huge difference with them too is really emphasizing when they do stuff, how helpful it is to keep the house running smoothly.
Yeah.
So it's less of, you need to do this, you need to do that, and more of, thank you so much for helping do the dishwasher every day. It really makes it easier for Dad to load it again after dinner. And that way we don't have dishes in the sink all the time.
Yeah.
So
it is important to delegate.
Yeah.
Even your kids to be involved in it, because then they'll feel important themselves. It gets them away from the computer games and the video games and the screen time.
Yeah.
And and maybe they have to have, these certain amount of things done before they are able to spend a certain amount of time gaming or whatever.
Right.
This delegation, it all makes the household run a lot
smoother. It helps the household run a lot more smoothly, and it also builds a sense of responsibility in our kids that I think a lot of times just is overlooked nowadays, where like we're just taking care of everything for them all the time.
Yeah.
And what I realized, I left the kids home for a short period of time and realized in that how much one of them thrived on feeling that new sense of responsibility and was so excited to be able to help out around the house while I was gone and make sure everybody had lunch. And I used to do that all the time when I was that age. And I didn't even think of it as like a thing that I had been depriving my kids of, because I just did it myself all the time. You know what I mean? Like, did all the chores, I didn't think of it as a thing that they needed to become the best version of themselves and feel like it helps them feel more purpose in life. Maybe that sounds silly, but it is. It's like a sense of purpose of like, I'm not just, a kid being annoying to people. I can help out.
And how old are your kids?
Yeah, almost 12, 9, and almost 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So the 11-year-old and 9-year-old are very, very capable of doing all of these things, and even the youngest is capable of helping out, right? And doing some stuff. And when they're little, like when they're toddlers, they're so excited to help out.
What changes over there?
Excitement gradually disappears. But we've been able to reestablish some of that. Not in the same way a toddler is excited, but still like a sense of wanting to be able to help. And earning some of their own spending money has been huge too. So I don't buy them ice cream every time we go to get ice cream. They're using their money. And it's money I would have been spending on their ice cream anyway. But now they feel like they've earned it. And it's a whole different feeling of getting that ice cream, you know? So.
And even, maybe think in the long term, as in, say, in July, hey, if this gets done, or if this continues to keep going well, let's celebrate. Celebrate those small wins too, means a lot, and reward them. Go to a beach or go to a water park or come to my lake house for the weekend.
There we go. Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely. I mean, those things get all us going. So of course they would get our kids excited too.
Yeah.
to do things and to feel like they're working towards something. Right. And it builds that muscle of working towards a goal.
Right. So, and instead, I should correct this. Instead of say, hey, let's do this, like I said, communicate with them and find out what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know, what would be something that they would look forward to do this summer.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for the idea.
Hey.
That's good. So this whole conversation started because we wanted to talk about delegating and how important it is to be able to let go, acknowledge how hard it is sometimes to let go. It kind of evolves into how to bring our kids into this conversation as well. So lots of helpful little pieces out here, whether you're considering how you can delegate within your business or how you can delegate within your household.
Yeah.
But until next time, we'll talk to you soon.
Have a great week. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Bloom with Tina and Kelsey. Your support truly means the world to us, and we're so grateful to have you as part of our blossoming community.
We hope you enjoyed this week's conversation and found inspiration in our discussions. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you love what you hear, please consider leaving us a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more listeners like you.
Join us next week for another exciting episode filled with insights, laughter, and growth. We can't wait to share it with you.
Keep blooming and see you soon.